Welcome to our channel and to day 4 of our Carnival Sunshine cruise. I'm Melinda. Although this video may be a little different than most port day cruise videos you have seen on other channels, I have some in-the-know info about this port you might be interested in, so please stay tuned. Today, we are pulling into the port of Nassau. This port is located on New Providence Island in the Bahamas. It has a, well, shall we say, not so good reputation among cruisers. A lot of people don't like coming here. But for me, this is like home, and I am beyond excited to be here. It was 4 years ago this month that we left this island after living here for almost 6 years. There are some very dear people living on this small 21 by 7 mile island, and we get to see a few of them today. But before we get off the ship, and while the ship finishes its journey into the port and gets clearance from the local authorities, we are going to start our day here at Gigi's Asian Kitchen. We hear they have a made-to-order omelet station. Let's check it out. We just finished breakfast. Looks like the staff put out towel animals on all the lounge chairs and around the pool. They even hung some monkeys on the line across the pool. This is so adorable. Okay, we're en route up to the front of the ship to finish watching a sail into port. We really would like to get a picture of Nassau. I've heard the port is changed a lot and there's a lot of construction going on. So we're going to buzz up to the top of deck 14 Serenity deck and see what we can see. Okay, now we are getting off the ship.
This way, ma'am.
As we make our way to the church where we are meeting up with our friends, I'm going to take the time to share with you 2 things you can do while in this port that do not cost a lot, if anything at all, do not necessarily involve port shopping, and are either within walking distance of the port or will require only a short taxi ride. If you're like us and like to explore the port on a dime, then these might be the itineraries for you. The first destination I'm going to recommend is Fort Fincastle via Queen's Staircase. From there, you will experience some Bahamas history and get some great views of the island and the port, as it is the highest point on the island. Along the route to the Queen's Staircase and eventually Fort Fincastle, you can see other sites as well. For sake of time here, I will only be listing the sites, but I will leave a little information on the sites in the notes section below. If you have any further questions about this route or the sites along the way, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to answer your questions. The cruise port is on the north side of the island. As you leave the port area and walking south on Parliament Street, you will pass Rawson Square to the left. Directly across the street from Rawson Square is Parliament Square. These pink colonial buildings are government buildings. Just to the south of Parliament Square is the Garden of Remembrance and the Nassau Public Library and Museum. A quick note about this library and museum. This octagon-shaped building used to be a jail when it was built in 1797. The prison cells that once held prisoners now hold books and artifacts. If it is open, you'll want to check this out. Turning left here on Shirley Street and walking 2 blocks east and then turning right on Elizabeth Street and walking 1 block south, passing Princess Margaret Hospital, which will be on the left, you will come to the alleyway that leads to the Queen's Staircase. At the top of the stairs and to the right is Fort Fincastle, your final destination. To get back to the port, you may retrace your steps or venture down another nearby side street. The second destination I recommend is a visit to Marina Village and Cabbage Beach on Paradise Island. If you want to see Atlantis but cannot afford the $200 per person day pass to the water park, consider going to Marina Village. While at the marina, check out the big yachts docked there, shop and or dine at the various shops and restaurants, both in Marina Village and in the hotel. You do not need a pass to see the lobby or the casino or to shop and dine. After visiting the marina in Atlantis, you can head over to Cabbage Beach. Cabbage Beach is the best beach in the Nassau area. There are several ways to get to Paradise Island. The first is by taxi driver right outside the port. The second is via water taxi from the Nassau port side over to Paradise Island. And the third way is by walking. Walking to the Marina Village will take about 40 minutes with no stops along the way, and to Cabbage Beach it would take another 20 minutes. I highlight the walking route here because it is the more scenic route, and it is the way I would take to get to Paradise Island. There are some awesome views to be had from the top of the Sir Sidney Poitier Bridge. Of course, if you walk to the island, there's always taxis or water taxis to return to the port. We are almost to our meetup place where we will be getting to see some young people we used to mentor and serve with here in the Bahamas. Our destination, St. Andrews Kirk.
That work. Granted, we need that. We have to do that.
Because the people and the relationships are really ultimately the only thing you will take to heaven with you.
Yep.
That's
A
it.
relationship with God, a relationship with people.
That's it.
After an all too soon over meeting with the young people, we met up with Cedric Moss, who was our pastor when we lived in the Bahamas. He took us to Potter's Key underneath the exit bridge from Paradise Island to pick up some tropical conch salad for lunch. We took it to Fort Montague and enjoyed the beautiful weather, as well as the scenery, conversation, and eating this delicious conch salad. After lunch, Pastor Moss dropped us off near the port, where we quickly passed by a few sites downtown before heading back to the ship. We are now heading back to the ship. As we walk, let me share today's program with you. Sail away is in about 30 minutes. Then we will get cleaned up and head to dinner. We plan to catch the 9:30 show this evening. It is called Latin Nights. One of the best things about cruises is getting to meet new people and learn their stories. This young man is Elijah. He is a young man with a big heart and a goal to impact the lives of young people. As you can see here, he has many talents. Mimicking Michael Jackson is one of them. Now, I can't play the audio here for copyright reasons, but just imagine Michael Jackson's Billie Jean being sung by the entertainment staff here in the atrium with 3 decks of cruise passengers looking on. At the end of the song, this was the reaction. A quick walk outside on deck 10 before going to bed. Just love looking up at the Carnival fin, especially as it is all lit up and contrasted against that dark sky. It was a busy, hot, tiring day today, but my heart is full. We got to see some dear Bahamian friends, and although we had so little time on the island and could not begin to see everyone we wanted to see, we were so thankful that we got to see the few that we did see. Sadly, tomorrow is our last day on the ship. It will be a sea day, and like the first sea day, I will likely spend the day enjoying time with my husband. I will likely have a wrap-up video where I will share a recap of the final day's highlights and the debarkation process. Like embarkation, cruises coming into Charleston have a slightly different process for debarkation. I'll explain that in the next video. Of course, all good things must come to an end. If we don't leave this ship, we cannot set sail on another one. Okay, everybody, till next time, safe cruising.